Good afternoon. It's Dr. Johnson Big Holman, and this is talking about the presence of our men in our children's lives. Okay, we all we got. Who's going to help raise our young black men, our future kings, our future queens? I want to say thank you to all of the parents who are present. I want to thank you to the guardians, the grandmothers, the mothers who are raising young boys to be young men. We all we got. It's going to take a black man to help raise young black men. It's going to take white men to help raise young white men. And to both the homies, whether they be black homie or one of my white homies, we got to talk to the little homies about putting down the guns and picking up pens and picking up ballots. There's other ways to express yourself besides through violence and through anger and frustration. And it takes a man to teach a young man how to do so. And again, thank you to all of the women who've raised young boys to be strong men. Thank you. We appreciate that. Way too many times have I heard, my dad is not in my life. From boys and from girls. You can tell the difference. I can see it in a young person's actions, whether a man is present in their life. There's just certain things that they do. And we got to make sure that they're doing things right so they can live a good life. Better than the life that we had. Better. But we got to be present. We got to form those relationships with our youngsters, with our kids, especially if they're in your family or in your community. You got to talk to them. No, man, put that gun down. Think about that. Pick up a pen. If we don't tell them not to or tell them to do the right thing, I got to ask you who will. Because mama might be at work covering 2 jobs, making sure everybody eat. There ain't nobody talking to the youngster. Man, call that kid. Text him. That's your nephew. That's your little cousin. That's the little homie from the community. Reach out to him. Check on them. Make sure they all right. Listen to what they saying. And then once you're able to hear what they saying, offer them some good advice. And when you can't offer any advice, point them in the right direction to somebody who can. Say, hey, you go talk to so-and-so. They know a little more about this than I do. Go talk to them about it. They'll help you out. All about the communication. We all we got. They all we got. We all they got. Who else gonna raise our kids? They can't raise themselves. Scientifically impossible. So it's gonna take a village to step in for the homies who are dead, locked up, or away to make this thing happen. And we're going to change the game because now we're going to start being present in our kids' lives. You may not be able to join the group or the program of mentorship, but you can make a phone call. You can talk to your nephew or your little cousin or the little homie while you're in the community. You can do that because it makes a difference. I wouldn't be Dr. Johnson or Big Homie without the men in my family and in my community. From my dad to my uncles to my brothers to my cousins. It took all of them to raise me, along with my mother and my grandmother. It takes a village. So from here on, y'all, let's change the game. Let's be present. I'm serious about this. You can't join the program, but you can make that call. And again, Dr. Johnson, Big Homie, I just want to tell y'all thank you. I appreciate all the likes, the shares, and the words of encouragement. And most of all, I want to tell you thank you for being involved in some young person's life to make a positive difference. Again, Dr. Johnson, Big Homie, peace.